Alright, picture this. You've been scrolling for hours, maybe even days, through Zillow, dreaming of that perfect home. You finally find it. The price is right, the photos are stunning, it seems too good to be true, and then a nagging suspicion creeps in. Could it be a scam? Could that dream home actually be a nightmare waiting to happen? Have you ever felt that gut-wrenching moment of doubt when something online just doesn't add up? Especially when it involves something as significant as a home. Well, you're not alone. Fraudulent listings are a real problem on real estate platforms like Zillow, and knowing how to spot and report them is crucial for protecting yourself and others. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of reporting, let's understand why these scams exist in the first place. The internet, while a fantastic tool for connecting buyers and sellers, also provides a breeding ground for scammers. They prey on the emotional investment people make in finding a home, and they use sophisticated tactics to deceive unsuspecting users. These fraudulent listings can take many forms. Sometimes, they involve stolen photos of legitimate properties, repurposed for a fake listing with a ridiculously low price to lure in victims. Other times, scammers might create entirely fabricated listings, complete with fake addresses and contact information. They might even impersonate real estate agents or property managers, adding a layer of perceived legitimacy. The goal? Usually, it's to extract money from you. They might ask for upfront fees for applications, security deposits, or even rent payments, all before you've even seen the property in person. Or, they might attempt to steal your personal information, which can be used for identity theft or other malicious purposes. So, how do you protect yourself? How do you become a savvy Zillow user, able to spot and report these fraudulent listings? That's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. First, let's talk about the red flags. What are the telltale signs that a listing might be a scam? 1. The price is too good to be true. This is the most common and obvious warning sign. If a property is significantly cheaper than similar listings in the area, it's likely a scam. Scammers use low prices to attract attention and create a sense of urgency. 2. Unusual payment requests. Legitimate landlords or property managers rarely ask for payments via wire transfer, gift cards, or other untraceable methods. Be wary of anyone who insists on these payment methods. 3. Pressure tactics. Scammers often try to pressure you into making a decision quickly, before you have time to think things through. They might claim that there are other interested parties or that the property will be gone soon. 4. Poor communication. If the person you're communicating with is evasive, vague, or unwilling to answer your questions directly, it's a red flag. They might also use poor grammar or spelling, which can be a sign of a scammer operating from another country. 5. Inconsistent information. Pay close attention to the details in the listing. If you notice inconsistencies, such as different addresses or contact information, it's a sign that something is wrong. 6. No physical showing. If the landlord or agent refuses to show you the property in person, be very suspicious. Legitimate professionals will always allow you to see the property before you make any commitments. 7. Reverse image search. Copy an image from the listing and paste it into Google Images. If the image appears on other websites with different information, it's likely a stolen image. 8. Check the address. Verify the address on Google Maps or other mapping services. If the address doesn't exist or doesn't match the property description, it's a red flag. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about how to report a fraudulent listing on Zillow. Step 1. Identify the listing. The first step is to locate the fraudulent listing on Zillow. Make sure you have the address, the listing ID, and any other relevant information. Step 2. Find the Report Listing option. On each Zillow listing, you'll find a Report Listing option. It's usually located near the bottom of the listing page, often within a More or Flag drop-down menu. Step 3. Select the reason for reporting. When you click Report Listing, you'll be presented with a list of reasons for reporting the listing. Select the option that best describes the issue, such as fraudulent listing, scam, or incorrect information. Step 4. Provide details. In the provided text box, provide as much detail as possible about why you believe the listing is fraudulent. Include specific examples of red flags you've noticed, such as the price being too low, unusual payment requests, or inconsistent information. Step 5. Include evidence. If you have any evidence to support your claim, such as screenshots of suspicious emails or text messages, include them in your report. You can upload these directly to Zillow or provide links to external sources. Step 6. Submit the report. Once you've provided all the necessary information, submit your report. Zillow will review your report and take appropriate action. Beyond the Zillow report. Reporting the listing on Zillow is just the first step. You should also consider taking the following actions. Report to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. The FTC collects reports of online scams and uses them to investigate and prosecute scammers. You can file a report online at reportfraud.ftc.gov. Report to the Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3. The IC3 is a partnership between the FBI and the National White Collar Crime Center. You can file a complaint online at ic3.gov. Contact your local law enforcement. If you believe you've been a victim of a scam, contact your local police department or sheriff's office. Warn others. Share your experience with friends, family, and on social media to help warn others about the scam. Contact Zillow support directly. If you have any issues with reporting the property, contact Zillow customer support. They can provide additional guidance and assistance. Preventing future scams. Prevention is always better than cure. Here are some tips to help you avoid falling victim to fraudulent listings in the future. Be skeptical. Do your research. Never send money up front. Visit the property in person. Read reviews. Use a reputable real estate agent. Use common sense. Remember, staying vigilant and informed is your best defense against fraudulent listings. By knowing the red flags and taking the necessary steps to report scams, you can help protect yourself and others from becoming victims. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.